Welcome back, Math Grizz. Today, we will learn how to add by rounding to the tens place and to the hundreds place. Let's go ahead and begin. 478 plus 231. When rounding to the hundreds, we need to think in hundreds, like 100, 200, 300. So when we look at 478, is it closer to 400 or is it closer to 500? It's closer to 500 because it's over 450. So we will round 478 up to 500. Now let's think, is 231 closer to 200 or 300? It's closer to 200 because it's before 250. Now, when we round to the tens, we're thinking 10, 20, 30, 40. So when we look at 478, we're only looking at the tens. Is 78 closer to 70 or 80? It's closer to 80 because it's over 75. And now we look at 231. Is 31 closer to 30 or 40? It's closer to 30 because it's before 35. So 231 rounds to 230 because 30 is really close to 31. And then we add that. 8 plus 1 is 9. 7 plus 3 equals 10. Carry the 1 up. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 5 plus 2 is 7. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 3 is 11. Carry the 1. 4 plus 1 plus 2 is 7. Now, we noticed that the actual answer was 709. When we rounded to the hundreds place, we only got 700. When we rounded to the tens place, we got 710. I noticed when rounding to the tens place, the answer is more accurate than when we round to the hundreds place. So, when you want a more exact answer, remember, round to the tens place. Why does rounding to the tens place give you a more precise answer? Take a look at 480. It's much closer to 478 than 500 is. 230 is much more closer to 231 than 200 is. So when you have numbers that are closer, your answer is more accurate. 458 plus 467. Now let's think, is 458 closer to 400 or 500? It's closer to 500 because it's over 450. Is 467 closer to 400 or 500? It's closer to 500 because it's over 450. Both of those numbers rounded up to 500. Now we're only looking at the tens. Is 58 closer to 50 or 60? It's closer to 60, so it's 460. And now let's look at 467. Is 67 closer to 60 or 70? It's closer to 70, so it's 470. 8 plus 7 is 15. 5 plus 1 plus 6 is 12. 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 5 plus 5 is 10. 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry the 1. 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9. So the actual answer was 925. We got 1,000 when we rounded to the hundreds, and we got 930 when we rounded to the tens. When we round to the tens place, our answer is more accurate than when we round to the hundreds place. Is 369 closer to 300 or 400? It's closer to 400 because it's over 350. Is 159 closer to 100 or 200? It's closer to 200 because it's over 150. Now let's look at the tens. Is 69 closer to 60 or 70? It's closer to 70, so it's 370. Is 59 closer to 50 or 60? It's closer to 60, so it's 160. Again, we notice that when we round to the tens place, the answer is much more accurate than when we round to the hundreds place. Thank you so much for watching, Math Grizz, and remember, never stop growling.